Hi, I'm Ibi Zoboi, author of American Street, and here are some fun facts about me. So when I was a kid, I looked forward to two holidays, July 4th and New Year's Day, up until very recently, in fact. And I didn't look forward to these two holidays because of the fireworks or the cookouts. I looked forward to these days because of the all-day marathon of the Twilight Zone. In the 7th grade, I won my school's spelling bee. I beat out all the smartest 8th graders and the smartest 7th graders too, but I think I was probably one of them. And I eventually made it to my school district spelling bee, and I was second runner-up. So I was Aquila before the bee. At the end of 8th grade, I got hit by a school bus. Yes, an actual school bus. It was a short bus, but it was a school bus nonetheless. And I fractured my tibia and fibula, or is it tibula and fibia? Not quite sure, but I fractured my fib and tib, and I had to have a full cast on for 3 months and a half cast for 6 weeks. So it was basically the whole summer. I collect colorful pens, like this bag over here. I'm really obsessed about colored ink. Not fancy ink, not calligraphy ink, but regular like Bic or Papermate colorful ink. And I like to use like a particular color per day, whatever I'm wearing, because I wear the colors of the day. If I'm wearing pink or red, like today I'm gonna find a pink pen and write everything in pink ink. I used to be a slam poet, a spoken word artist, and I think I was pretty good because I actually won a few. And the first one I won, I got a $150 gift certificate to Borders Books or Walden Books at the time. Remember that one? So I went in and just shopped for books. I think I bought $150 worth of books in less than half an hour. And actually I kept winning some of the same slams, and I was getting like $50 gift certificates and $75 gift certificates, and I go back into Walden Books, and that's how I started building my home library. And eventually I decided to work at Walden Books, and I worked there for 3 years. And interestingly enough, I stopped winning slams when I started working there, but I got a good employee discount. I was a super fan of Octavia Butler's work and of her thinking and of her mind. So the first time I met her was at a bookstore in Brooklyn, and she was signing books, of course, and I waited to be the very last person to have my book signed. And even when she signed my book, I kind of hung around until everybody left, and I saw that she was waiting outside the bookstore for a cab, and I quickly got into my car and drove to the curb and said, "Hey, where are you going?" And she's like, "I'm going to my hotel in Manhattan." And I said, "I'm going that way too," but I really wasn't. So here I was, Octavia Butler was in the passenger seat of my car, and I was completely blown away, because one minute I was a super fan, and the next minute here she is sitting in the passenger side of my seat and of my car. And that same day she won the Nebula Award for Parable of the Talents, and that is my claim to fame. I dress according to the days of the week, which are named after Norse or Roman god. I'm really into mythology, so I just happen to know that Tuesday is named after the god of war, the Norse god of war, Tu. And as you know, Tuesday is also Martes or Mardi in French, and those days of the week are named after the god of war, Mars. So naturally, Mars is the red planet. So on Tuesdays, I wear red or a shade of red, like this lovely fuchsia here. And on Thursdays, I wear purple because Thursday is named after Thor and Jupiter, which are kind of like kings and princes, and purple is the color of royalty. I could go on, you could look it up yourself, but I don't ever stray, so I follow it to the T, and it keeps me organized and very colorful.